Hey, good afternoon. Happy Saturday afternoon. Okay, so I came across something today from actually my business coach, and I thought that it was so crucial to share because oftentimes we only see things in a certain way, but until it's brought to your attention, do you start to look outside of that box? And I thought that it was really important to share because I know that there are so many people in this group that feel this desire to change, but yet are fearful of investing in themselves because of their basing things off of their past experience. Meaning that maybe they didn't complete something, or they've tried things and, they, would go so far and then again, they wouldn't complete it. So it's when you go off of those kinds of things and you think about where you are and where you want to be, then you start to talk yourself out of it because, well, when I tried this before, I didn't, follow through and blah, blah, blah. But anyway, that said, that's a whole other thing that we can talk about. But I wanted to talk to you about perspective when it comes to certain things, especially investing in yourself. And when I mean by investing in yourself, it could be self-care stuff, like going to a gym, getting a massage, getting a facial, signing up with me for my MRA program. We just went through a lot of that, with regard to, seeing value in yourself in order to really take the leap of faith to make the change. Because a lot of times that's what it comes down to, is that you don't believe in yourself because you're basing your decisions off of things in the past. So I thought that this was really cool, and I wanted to give you this today so that you could start to shift your mindset and give yourself more opportunity. And so here we go. I'm just going to stop rambling. I'm just going to go down this list. I thought this is neat. So, so first thing on the list is, oftentimes I hear people say, well, eating healthy is super expensive. Okay, so let's say $100 you spend on healthy groceries. But then you'll go on a dinner date with your significant other, spend $100, and in your mind, you see that as reasonable. Okay, then the next one is, so the next one on the list, it says therapist, $130 an hour. Oh my God, that's absurd. But yet, a trip to Target, spending $130, I get so many great deals. And as I read these, and if these resonate with you, comment below with it, because I'd really like to know. Average college class, and that's another thing, investing in your future, investing in knowledge, investing in, yourself to continue to better yourself, right? So an average college class, let's say $1,000. Somebody might say, oh my God, that's astronomical, forget that. But yet, they'll spend almost $1,000 on an iPhone because it's a necessity. You know what I mean? If your phone broke today, and trust me, you would find the money to go replace it, wouldn't you? Kids summer camp, $180, too much. But a new pair of shoes, $180. They were on sale. 60 minutes of exercise. I wish I had time to do it. 60 minutes spent on Facebook scrolling. Oh my God, look at that. An hour just went by. Time sure flies. I thought that was a really good, powerful one. 1 hour on the phone spent with parents. Oh my God, that was an eternity. 1 hour watching Netflix. Let's watch something else. So this is why I wanted to talk to you about where your priorities are and where your perspective is when you look at something. And the fact of the matter is what I want to teach you is you need to continuously ask yourself, where do you want to be in a year? And better yet, where do you want to be in 3, 5, or even 10 years? Do you want to keep repeating the same reality? Do you want to keep repeating the same frustrating feelings that you have because you feel stuck? And so I really wanted to share this because there are so many times people, well, I just don't, I just can't afford it. I just want to encourage you. I don't care whether it's coaching with me or you go buy yourself a nice package to go relax, for a month, meaning that you buy a package of facials or a massage package and you get a massage once a week, and so the perspective and your priorities, you really have to start asking yourself that question. How am I taking care of myself? Am I putting myself first? And that's one of the things I know, especially women, which, a lot of us moms, we always feel like we have this story that we keep telling ourselves that, well, we got to put everybody else first and then I'll do my thing. But that's not fair to you, and you're really not serving your family well either. Because if you're not taking care of yourself and doing those things that you need to so that you can be your ultimate best, how is that serving you or them in a positive way? So I just wanted to share that because I thought that was really, really a big eye-opener. And, it's just like with me today. I was talking to somebody because I've been wanting to invest in a podcast, and it's something I've been putting off because it would be a lot of work to get off the ground. And so in talking to her, I was like, okay, well, it's an investment, but I know that it is something that needs to be done, right? So whether or not I feel like I have the money or not, it's still going to get done. It's still going to happen. And because I know that it is part of my mission to help serve and get my message out. And one of the greatest ways to be able to do that is through a podcast. So I could sit there and say, well, that's too much money, but then find myself buying clothes or something every month that could have added up to, the podcast. Now, I do look at clothes as an investment as well, and it's super important, especially to me because it's about the way that it makes me feel. So that probably wasn't the best example. However, that's where priorities come in. So which one would I want to invest in first? That's the better way to look at it. Would I want to invest in the podcast, or do I want to invest in the clothes? Do you see? So you have to think about both. So it's the priorities and the perspective, and really think big picture. That's the problem. Most people are not thinking big picture. They're just thinking like what's right in front of them and their current ways and their current beliefs and their current reality, and making decisions off of their current state of mind and their current belief system or an old belief system. Now, if I continued to listen to old beliefs, you could talk to me in 20 years and I would still be the same person that I am right now. But I don't. Okay? I don't do that anymore. So talk to me in 20 years and you'll see a much different person. We'll be able to have a conversation and say, oh my God, remember 20 years ago when you used to da-da-da-da? Yeah, oh my God, that was so funny. Now I do A, B, or C. So the way that I see things is that our life on this earth or in this human experience that we're in is that it is our job to continue to better ourselves, to up level, and to always learn so that we can make that sandwich, which I've talked about, which is have somebody in front of you that you're learning from, then there's you, and then there's somebody behind you that you're sharing and that you're teaching as well. So I hope that put some good perspective in for you, that maybe that this was a message that you needed to hear. And if you have any questions or any feedback, I would love to hear. But if you related to any of those and it was kind of like a oh my God moment for you, please comment so that I can, I'd love to see what resonated with you the most. So have a wonderful Saturday. I'm sitting in my car, my daughter's sleeping. Let me see if I can turn the camera around and show you the sky because it's got a thunderstorm. So hang on one second. It's kind of cool. Can you see that? Look at that dark sky. Holy moly. Oh boy, I just got a notification that says weather advisory until 3:45. So it's kind of cool. I don't know about you, but I love thunderstorms. So the sky is dark. My dogs are probably in the house freaking out. my what was I going to mention? Oh, like I said, she's in here sleeping. And so if I can, you know, just kind of kill two birds with one stone, because if I try to get her out of the car seat, it's all over. And then the nap time is done. So I want to go to the gym here about 4 o'clock, and I need to get her nap time in. Otherwise, they'll be calling me saying, Ayana's not doing very good. You got to come and get her. And then that'll be the end of that. So have a great day. I believe in you. I want you to do the same. We'll talk to you soon.